So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite channel, Yoleno TV. And today, being the 2nd of September 2022, I'm glad to be back with our first analysis. And we'd like to go straight to what Justice Philomena Mwilu said when his closing remarks, and when he posed those questions to the defense team to think about and prepare to submit to the bench. So there was a specific reference to Article 81E, and Justice Philomena Mwilu said, and this is what she had to say, IBC is required to uphold Article 81E, and it is the sole responsibility of Chebukati, being the driver of IBC Commission, to make sure that the bus heads in the right direction and seeks advice whenever necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get deeper into those questions that Justice Philomena Mwilu posed on the defense team, I'd like to urge you to subscribe to our channel. You can give us a thumbs up, you hit the notification bell, so that every time we upload such a video, you will always become the first person to get notified. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's delve deep into this analysis. But before we get further, please watch this video.
Is it not the role of the IEBC to ensure that Article 81E is upheld? And in the event, I know you said in Tiati some constituency there, in fact, there were no agents from anyone. The process, and where there are no agents, the process.
So Mahat made a terrible blunder that poses a major challenge to the defense wing, especially when he said that in Tiati there were no party agents. And for that case, the question that begged was, how was then the process handled? Because remember, election is a process. It is not about numbers. It is a process. So the question that Justice Philomena Mwilu asked, then how was the process handled? Ladies and gentlemen, this is so serious, and and the mere fact that the process was compromised in that area poses a major challenge to the defense team going forward. Because, IBC cannot conduct an election without party agents, because then who will confirm the ballot boxes, and who will confirm the ballot papers, and who will confirm that the seals are intact? It cannot be IBC on their own. The party agents play a very crucial role, because at the end of the day, Form 34A copies are left to the party agents. And then Mahat said there were no party agents. So this is very serious. I think he never knew the repercussions or the implications of his statements, but that has already poured cold water on RUTO'S dreams of being the President of the Republic of Kenya. So, as if that was not enough, Justice Mwilu was also concerned about how the defense team referred to the 4 commissioners. She said that at one particular time, the 4 commissioners were named as respondents. At one particular time, they were named as interested parties. But she made it categorically known that those 4 commissioners were commissioners and not the names that they are being referred to. So that is also a major challenge to the defense team. And I think it has to send them back to the drawing board to rethink about how they refer to these 4, because it's kind of belittling the 4 commissioners, and it's exposing Chebukati and the Kenya Kwanza wing as to having been the people who are belittling the roles of these 4 commissioners. And that's perhaps the reason why Chebukati had to end up assigning them some domestic cause as referred by the justice team.
finally, we have seen somebody named the 4 commissioners as respondents. One of these petitions, or some of them, named them as respondents. I think someone had even named them as interested parties or something like that during interlocutories. But by whatever name called, they remain commissioners. We have seen affidavits that they have sworn, which tend to show that they take certain positions. Now, what is the position to be taken by a commissioner? Is it a position of the party, any party, or is it the neutral position of the IEBC? And when they take, as I think they have done in this case, the position of any side, what is the court to do?
So, Chebukati also made a damning claim that Joseph Kinyua had made a call that was intended to prevail upon the IEBC to make declarations in favor of Raila Amolo Odinga. So, Justice Philomena Mwilu appeared to tell Chebukati to be a good manager and use the Constitution, because the Constitution says that IEBC has the letter I that symbolizes independency, that IEBC is independent, and that at any particular point, nobody can coerce IEBC into naming any kind of person as to being their preferred president. So Justice Philomena Mwilu was merely trying to tell IEBC that these claims that you make about Joseph Kinyua are misplaced and should be treated with all the contempt that it deserves. Remember, this issue came into public domain when soon after Chebukati filed his affidavit, and then we remember Tuju on Sunday. Tuju rose up and, in a quick rejoinder to the allegations that Chebukati had made on the affidavit, said that that was not the case. If I came to your office, I came to your office because we were concerned that results were not streaming in. And I think that is the affidavit that was filed, that the reason why the call was made was because of that concern about streaming in. And if you look at the way the streaming in stopped, then, and you relate to this affidavit that was filed by the security organ, then you realize that there is some truth on the side of Justice Kinyua. Or there's some truth on the side of Joseph Kinyua, and there's some bit of lies on the side of Chebukati, because Chebukati is trying to apportion blames on these senior people, so that he can be seen as if so that the comments that he made that the security organ were trying to interfere with his naming or with his job can be justified. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm leaving you with another part of Justice Mwilu's comment. Just look at this video again.
Did I say finally? Then I'll say the second finally. That Kinyua's call, Mr. Joseph Kinyua's call, and whatever else that happened, the night meetings, the security issues, and so on and so forth. The name of this commission starts with the letter I, which says I stands for the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. And in the body of 88 going down is that, and even in their act, they shall not be directed in the manner in which they do their work. But I want you to clarify in my mind, because it's now an issue here, when it comes to writing the judgment, what do you want me to write? There are commissioners, and we talked about the dysfunctionality. It came from you, it didn't come from this side of the bench. Of the commission, I'm glad today I have had an attempt at answering my question yesterday as to when it became dysfunctional, but I'm still waiting for answers from the person to whom the question was directed, which is the petitioners. But tell me what the IEBC was supposed to do. On the one hand, they are being told, hurry up and announce. On the other hand, the court, as represented by the Honorable Mr. Justice Isaac Lenaola, is saying, but there is still time. There is yet another day before you can announce what is the IEBC to do. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, so you can see that is what I said when I started this analysis, that all hell might break loose and the ambitions of William Samoei Ruto is under a big threat legally. Legal implications of this case poses a major challenge to William Samoei Ruto, and all indications are heading towards I'm not going to say about that. That is left to the judges to determine. I cannot preempt, ladies and gentlemen. So perhaps if you're watching our video for the first time, please take a moment and subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, you can give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so that every time we upload such meaningful videos, you'll always become the first person to get notified. Now, I'd like to ask you to stay safe, stay blessed. Until we meet again, bye-bye.